What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, it's a super exciting time to be a Marvel fan as we're right around the corner from some major announcements, presumably wrapping up Marvel Phase 4, bringing us through to 2025, kicking off Marvel Phase 5, which may include titles like The X-Men, Avengers 5 Secret Wars, and World War Hulk. Now, just last month, Marvel Studios confirmed Marvel fans, like last year and the year before, won't have to wait till the end of the year to find out any of these announcements. They're going to launch Disney Plus Day early this year on September 8th, leading directly into D23, a live in-person 3-day weekend. Now, before this news broke, it was actually reported by One Take Media that Marvel Studios was going to skip San Diego Comic-Con this year. They have in the past, but only because it was in lieu of being in between movies like Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, and then of course because of the pandemic. But it appears as though that early report might have been erroneous, and although Marvel Studios does have something huge planned for September, they may also be at San Diego Comic-Con in July. We're going to break down where the new report's coming from, this update, and what it would mean, what we could expect from that presentation. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel. That's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews to the occasional industry insider scoop or reporting like we're covering today, and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway if you want. Stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So as I mentioned moments ago in the prologue, it was originally reported by One Take Media, and this in the last couple of months, that Marvel Studios would be skipping San Diego Comic-Con 2022 this year, even though they've returned in full force to all these live events. They were just at an upfront meeting in New York. We just had Star Wars Celebration, and of course D23 will be a 3-day live in-person event, much in the way Star Wars Celebration was, in the same spot at the Anaheim Convention Center. Now, it's important to note that One Take News actually specified that there wouldn't be a major presentation in the way they used to do Hall H for Marvel Studios, but didn't say they wouldn't be there altogether, as we now have brand new photographic proof that indeed Marvel Studios is going to be at San Diego Comic-Con 2022, and at least in some way, given this brand new photo, the banners and promotionals have started going up for the event around town. You can clearly see there a She-Hulk Attorney at Law San Diego Comic-Con promotional banner, and that banner wouldn't be there if Marvel Studios wasn't planning on being at the Comic-Con, at least in some capacity. We'll talk about that in just a sec, but I think that's where this entire story broke down, not just in erroneous reporting from One Take News, just the way it was reported as all or nothing. It's very logical that Marvel Studios is not going to go ahead and blow everything, do a major San Diego Comic-Con Hall H presentation when they have a presentation of their own right around the corner in September. But it doesn't mean that they're not going to be at the Comic-Con at all. They still want to drive hype for a lot of projects that are right around the corner, namely Wakanda Forever and or She-Hulk Attorney at Law, especially on the back of the success now, at least amongst the fandom, with what's going on with Ms. Marvel. And I add that caveat only because it seems as though the numbers are way down. But give it time, word of mouth, I have a feeling that one's going to come from behind extremely strong, and by the finale, maybe one of the most viewed series on Disney Plus. That for another time. But Marvel Studios' huge presentations, guys, bank on that coming on September 10th. That's at this point where they're going to want to prioritize that. And if you haven't been there for one of those live in-person events in the Anaheim Convention Center, it's quite the event. It's a huge stadium, so there's that many people there. It'll be the same exact vibe as San Diego Comic-Con, but it doesn't mean they won't be there at all. And I suspect we're going to get some first looks that weekend, maybe Wakanda Forever, perhaps She-Hulk, and some brand new trailers for that, as it'll be leading into that release in August. Also, remember, we'll have the release of the I Am Groot animated shorts. That also seems like a perfect place to debut some of that stuff, because this stuff is coming out before they have D23. So it only makes sense if you have a platform to go ahead and do some promotional for that stuff. By the time D23 gets here, all that stuff will have already been out. It'll be old news. Now, that day may be very interesting for me if there is a presentation for Marvel Studios at San Diego Comic-Con, because I'll actually be playing a show that weekend in Lake Tahoe. Shout out to anybody who's going to be at base camp. I'll be sitting in with KJ Saka for his set. We'll be playing a couple of songs that we do together, but either way, it's going to be super hard for me to be on it and right in the cut trying to report on that stuff and live from a music festival. But hey, I did it for Spider-Man No Way Home. I can do it for this. Guys, let me know if you're going to San Diego Comic-Con or if any of you are planning on making your way to D23. I'm going to try to be there for the D23 event, but it's actually easier, believe it or not, to report on this stuff from a computer and not be live at the event. I just want to be there for the experiences. I'm sure you guys can understand. Either way, drop a comment quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away PlayStations all the way up to 1 million subscribers every 20,000. The next milestone's 980. We are headlong into it. Could easily hit that by month's end or next month. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. It appears as though the WhatsApp spammers come and go. They are all over the platform right now. Guys, there is no YouTube content creator who goes into the comments and says, hey, you won a prize, WhatsApp me, and then tells you to pay for shipping. That's the whole scam. I'm sorry to any of you guys who've had to deal with that. We're working with YouTube. YouTube's aware of it, but guys, winners are announced in videos, and if you see those comments on my videos, or any videos on YouTube, just report them and keep it moving. There's not much really else you can do. 2022, we're living in a world of bots. Either way, my name's Michael Roman. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, under the name All Fires. And while I'd sincerely appreciate you checking that channel out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.